Are you ready for this exceptionally roasted potatoes? They taste yummy. To cook this exceptionally delicious potato, you would probably need Yukon Gold potatoes, but we're using a different type of potato at the moment. The main ingredient obviously is potato, garlic and rosemary, but we're going to add some more spices as we cook them, and we'll show you as we go. As you can see, we're obviously not putting much effort in chopping them, so chop them however you like. We're just doing it very, very rough. And of course, skin on. Boil water in a pot. We're using about 1 liter of water for half a kilo of potatoes. So we want to add taste to the potatoes. What we're going to do is adding about 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of sodium and about 10 grams of salt. And this is the salt going in. The safer way of adding it is using one of these long-handled sieves. Now let them cook. We need a fork to pass through the potatoes easily, so let them cook. Or you could use a baking paper to put underneath your lid. You need to use very low heat and cook it for about 40 minutes. Make sure low heat. We're just crushing some garlic on a very, very low heat. We're gonna aromatize our olive oil. We've already crushed the garlic. We're adding our olive oil and we put it on very low heat. I'm afraid this is going to be a bit oily dish, but you're gonna love it. Then we're adding our rosemary. We're using dried rosemary. Be my guest and use fresh rosemary. It's very important to note, very low heat. And look at it, it's just getting aromatized. As you can see, potatoes are ready. This is what I'm talking about. Now, time to drain the potatoes. It's been nearly 5 minutes past, and look how it is. It's not burning. It's having some mini boils here and there. It's smelling divine, honestly. Once you can feel the smell very strongly, it's time to remove it. So we're using another dish to just marinate the potatoes later, and we're using a sieve, look, to drain the oil. So at the moment we do not need the garlic and the rosemary because they would burn in the oven, but we're gonna keep them because we're gonna use them later. So now we've got an aromatized olive oil. We're gonna use this aromatized oil to marinate our potatoes with. We're adding chili peppers, some smoked paprika. Both of them are optional. Mix it well. Now add the potatoes one by one. It's time to place them in your oven tray and make sure that the skin is facing downward. This looks ready to go to the oven. Make sure that you only have one layer of potatoes. This is going to go to oven for about 40 minutes with 200 degrees of Celsius, but most importantly that you need to turn it to the other side after 20 minutes. 15 minutes passed and it's time to turn them aside. All turned and they're gonna go to the oven again for 20 minutes. Look at the result, it looks really good. Our oven took 40 minutes to give us something like that. Your oven might be different, it might be slightly longer or slightly shorter. Remember the rosemary and garlic that we had, we're gonna use them now. Put the rosemary and garlic in the same pan that we used to marinate the potatoes and then move the potatoes there. Use some fresh or dried parsley. We're using dried parsley. Give it a mix. Oh wow, the smell is truly divine. This is the outcome of this exceptionally delicious roasted potato. I am pretty confident that you would love it. We're putting some yogurt beside it and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and tune in for more videos.